Okay, so for 2.3, a lot of this is things that we have maybe talked about, maybe not formally, but things that we have discussed. So postulates, remember, that's just like a fancy name for rules or things that are always true. And so one of them is that through any 2 points, there exists exactly one line. Okay, so that means that if I had 2 points, there is only one way to draw a line through them. Second thing is a line contains at least 2 points. So if we have this, there's going to be at least 2 on there, but obviously there's multiple all over the place. If 2 points lie in a plane, then the line containing them lies in the plane. This would be something like this. Here's our plane. If this point's on the plane and this point's on the plane, the line right here that I just drew is also going to be on the plane. 2 lines intersect. They intersect at exactly 1 point. Here's a line. Here's a line. Here's where they intersect at a point. Through any 3 non-collinear points, there exists exactly one plane. That is why we named it with 3 non-collinear points, because there was no way that we could get it confused. And then if 2 planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. That's a great example right down there. So I am going to work a couple of these with you, and then I'm going to let you fill in the rest as your homework. So let's do one. Can you draw a line between point A and point C? This answer is going to be yes. And the reason why is that through any 2 points, there's always a line. And there's exactly one. So there's exactly one line that would connect A to C. Then I'll do this one. 3 points on plane P. B's going to be one of them. A's going to be one of them. C's going to be one of them. So B, A, and C. And then where do plane Q and plane P intersect? Well, we just saw up here that 2 planes intersect in a line. And so here's our line right here. Only one of our points is labeled on this line. But remember, we can name it with this lowercase italicized letter on its own. So we would say line M. So I want you to try the other ones, okay? And then this section is asking, can you conclude each statement yes or no? So first one says planes W and X intersect at line KL. Well, I know at least it's starting off as true because it's saying 2 planes intersect at a line, but I just need to make sure that KL is the correct line. And KL is that line right there, and that is where W crosses through X. So we would say yes, they do. We can make that conclusion. Then we'll look at this one. JK lies in plane X. Here's J. Here's K. It's saying a line. So you can think of it extending forever. And we are actually going to be able to make this conclusion as well, because if it's where they're intersecting, which is what we just said on that first one, then it's going to be on both planes. So you could say that JK is on plane W and plane X. And then the last one that I'll do with you in this section is MN and RP intersect. And this one's a really good one because they, in a two-dimensional sense, look like they do when it's just drawn on this. But what's actually happening is that line NM is floating above RP. So you could think about me holding one of my arms up and then me holding my other arm up, like making an X, but them not touching. That's a hard visual without my arms up. I'll show it to you tomorrow. But the answer is going to be no. We cannot make that conclusion. Then we're going to look at this other picture. So first one says A, B, and C are coplanar. That is true. We can say that. Yes, because we know that they're on plane P. Next one, GE intersects CB. This one is going to be yes. Different from the one we did in the last section because we see that point of intersection C. Next one, EC and G are collinear. That is going to be a yes, because they already have a line drawn straight through them. G, F, C, and A are coplanar. If I go look at G, F, C, and A, those are all on plane P, so I can say yes. Then the next one says plane M forms a 90-degree angle with plane P. Well, I see that 90-degree angle symbol, so I get to say yes. And then FG intersects AB at point B. And it's going to be a no. We cannot make that conclusion. We could try to estimate it, but we don't know for certain because not all 3 points are collinear. So you will do the rest of these. We'll check them tomorrow, and then we'll do kind of a second part to 2.3.